Alrighty, folks. Super sorry for the delay there. Roll 20 shenanigans happen from time to time, and some of the character sheets ended up being blank for a little bit. So, as in the good old days of yore, when we paper, unless you got shredded or you left it in the other backpack, you got it. But now with the age of technology, the cloud, and all that jazz. But here we are. We're gonna make do with what we have in whatever fashion we have. But hello, sorry for that little rant there, but I'm your dungeon master, dungeon mister, joined by our honorable and lovely players this evening.
Said we're honorable. Lovely.
Yeah,
And
we're the
lovely.
honorable
I
mentions.
We're at least one of those.
Here.
It's the least I could do.
Thank you.
But, So, before we get into what's going on, let's talk a little bit about what happened last time before we talk about what's gonna happen this time. As I have to finagle some things. Finagle some things. So, last time, as you guys were getting some respite at Corvette's Caps, you purchased a hat for Oblate to signify that he is kind of the captain, I guess. You guys,
We like.
yeah, captain, question mark, choosing a style and shape, changing mushroom cap, and knowing you had to head to the sewers to follow the lead that you had on Tomas Tiddly Taffer, Tobias led you to the best entrance he could find. And, well, an old semi-broken grate in the floor of one of these vast hallway-like roads and alleys. And speaking to some rat folk, you persuaded to have them let you into the sewers for a mere 60% of whatever pleasure krill that you had found down there. You guys headed in. Obviously, you weren't expecting to find any pleasure krills, so 60% of 0 is nothing. But you guys headed in, knowing you weren't looking for said krill. Traversing these sewers, down and up and all around. You followed some pipings as the waterfall of water led down. Heading down and climbing or flying or floating or whatever fashion you headed down to this walkway, you inadvertently broke the walkway as a few of you fell into the water, which had surprisingly strong undercurrent, nearly being slammed into a grate filled with plenty of sharp debris. You lucked out and got out of the water in the nick of time. Drying yourselves off, you passed a strange door with odd cog-like mechanisms, headed into a larger chamber where Tobias had seen in his visions. But it was here you met REB8, the Modron, who was fishing. And speaking truthfully to this individual, you eventually got through to him that you were here to help Tiddly Taffer. And after a fashion, he left you with his pole, and you went inside the ramshackle hut to speak to the frogman. Eventually he came out, and you heard a deep, threatening voice speak to you, talking of murdering and such, and, well, he wanted to be free and go home, apparently, wherever that was. Eventually coming out of the shadows, you saw the small figure of a frog person with small nub horns atop his head. Apparently having a connection to the Kurganfly swarm himself, as well as Bub. And he was about to speak on what happened at the dinner that now has him in hiding. But as he was, a large tentacle came out of the sewage and grabbed him, lifting him up as a massive froghemoth showed its face, ready to eat, it would seem. That's where we're going to pick up. We've already rolled initiative, so we're going to head back on over to that Mapperson. Mapping in map. Getting the map.
There's a place you got to get.
The map. So we have rolled initiative as it is. Louise, you are first to react to this as Tomas was about to explain what was going on. As I actually have some issues with that thing now. But as Tomas was about to explain what was going on, he unfortunately got swept up by whatever's this large frog creature. Sorry, I'm crazy over here with my own brain.
Discombobbled.
Yeah, very discombobulating evening, folks. So sorry for that. But
We're doing it live.
just pretend that we know what we're doing. Pretend I know what I'm
Pretend that
doing.
Good at this, and that this is interesting.
No need to pretend.
We're
the best who's
Louise,
ever done it.
you are first on this initiative.
So Tomas is grappled right now, right?
Tomas is grappled as this tentacle lifted him up out, or grabbed him from the dock.
I am going to command him to drop.
Okay. Casting command, is that a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom 16.
Okay. Got a 14 on its save. We'll drop him on his turn.
And then I can't use vicious mockery since I didn't attack. I will just use my little tooting charging horn to give everybody 5 more movement speed if they need it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move back to the wall, away from the feces water.
Moving on back to the wall. That's technically like on top of the shack where you're standing.
Oh, I'm in the shack.
Yeah, you can kind of like back up into it, Homer Simpson your way into the shack. It breaks apart a stiff wind.
All right.
But that will take us to Tobias as you start to see the frog Hema start to drop Tiddly Taffer into the water, just barely, like he's about to. But you're up first, or you're up second. You're up now.
Second. Tobias is going to create a echo here. Looks like a sewer worker. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Sure.
As I pull my short sword and my Bajenton Sun Saw.
I would like you to tell me what a sewer worker looks like first, though.
Oh, the helmet. Like got the little
He's got a
helmet with
safety
the
hat.
little
A hard hat?
safety hat, the hard hat, the vest.
A mining
and-
hat.
Yeah, and some like waders, they wear like
Yeah.
a plastic
Okay.
boot,
Okay.
all
Okay.
that.
Gotta have a Carhartt.
The rubber.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got you. Okay.
rubber boots. Yeah.
No, his are plastic.
That's okay. Yeah.
Said what he
Whatever it is. Right. But here we go.
Is the vest orange or is it safety yellow?
Well, it's all
Yeah.
shades of gray.
Right.
You can't tell because of that, but you would assume that it's
Immersion
actually-
broken. Immersion broken.
That it
Continue.
would normally be an OSHA compliant vest.
He's like a shadow or an echo. But
Where's
as
Jack?
this echo
That's pretty good.
stabs out into this frog creature, a 26 absolutely hits it.
Make sure I got it off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And stab it again.
All right, for 10 points of damage with the first one. Just kind of nicks it. 21 obviously hits it. It's a big creature, kind of hard to miss. It's like the broadside of a barn.
Yeah.
8 more points of damage.
And then offhand, you see the whirring of the sunsaw. Go after it.
There is that little spark of purple when his Echo's Sunsaw also lights up. 16 also hits.
Wow. Okay.
It's not a very dexterous frog, as the only thing you really have to contend with is the kind of blubber from this large beast. It takes 12 more points of damage, some of that being radiant.
Yes. And then I'm going to release the incarnation and stab again with my short sword.
Okay. This Echo just quick flash. 20 will hit it.
Yeah. Stab, stab, mix, stab.
Stabbing
And then-
like a sewer worker would.
Right. Like a sewer worker.
For 7 points of damage.
then I am going to...
As the frog hemoth really isn't really responding, just kind of starting to release these tentacles into the water at the moment.
Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and do it all again.
You action surging?
I'm action.
Okay, action surging away. Broken. What?
I'm just going to do all the attacks at one time.
Alright, a 27 will hit, a 25 will hit.
So that's those two.
Mhm.
And Unleash Incarnation. Again. And then...
17 will hit. And then with an offhand, Scimitar 24 will hit.
We'll do...
As yes, they are level 7, and he did just do 8 attacks. Could have done 9, but he had to use his bonus action to summon his Time Ghost.
Right. Last one.
Naturally, as one does.
Mm-hmm.
And can he do it again next turn?
No.
No.
Sounds pretty balanced to me.
Yeah, I know.
And then
For a total of 29 plus 39 points of damage as this sewer worker Time Ghost is just tearing into the side, the front of this frog hemoth as it just kind of classic like anime style, just the like ripples through its skin and fat are just like kind of rippling away from this flurry of blows by a
Class feature.
Tobias who's just kind of on the water there, just the sewer worker. Maybe he's half
and I'm going to
submerged.
take a side step. All right, we got this. I don't like things with tentacles.
Fair enough.
Nor do I.
That will take us to the frog hemoth as it does spend its action, releasing Tomas as he plops into the water. Oh, help! I can't swim! That'll take us to Oblate.
Can't swim. He's
Aren't
a
you an amphibious
frog
creature?
person.
Mom never taught me. She got murdered too early.
That's insane.
Aw.
Is this why he's so murder oriented?
Guess
all he
everyone
knows.
murders.
They were going out of a movie in the theater. They'll take us to Oblate.
Let's see, what do I want to do? Just to, I guess, for my awareness, the Time Ghost is floating.
Yeah, it's just kind of in the air there, just kind of slashing and whirling and whirling and curving and dirling.
So water is deep.
Yeah, you haven't seen the bottom of the water.
Kind of dirty though too, so like it's hard to say how deep it really is.
Mm-hmm. Big enough to fit this creature in it, who looks to be about 20 feet tall.
It's
I feel
also
like I
probably
could jump
poop
in.
in there. Oh,
Yeah, that is true. Man, I don't want to jump in the water now to save this guy.
just make sure your mouth is closed.
How much can this pull in?
What is the Oblate doing?
I'm thinking. Don't make me think too hard.
We got options.
There are options. Would it be an action for me to jump in, grab him, and then pull him back in?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I figured. That'll be fine.
You're quick, though.
I need this guy to be alive. So I'm gonna jump in, splash.
Okay. As he's just kind of
I'm-
flailing around. Help me.
Stop flailing.
I'm too young to get
Why I wanna
murdered.
Help you. Stop flailing, and I'm gonna grab him as best I can, and try to pull him back.
Give me an athletics
with him
check,
back to the
because
dock.
there is a current here.
Currently a current.
Mm-hmm. With a 21. Yeah, you quickly grab him, and as he starts to sink with the current, you just pull him up and swim back to the dock there.
Boink.
He just kind of flops onto the ground.
You will not be murdered on this day. And then...
Okay.
Can't really bonus action do anything, so that was my turn.
All right.
Hellblade is done.
A noble turn. That will take us to Aethel, who you're still holding that fishing rod. As you do, you notice the little bobber and the hook are kind of sitting on this thing's like 3 eyeballs above it, just like kind of almost wrapped around it.
Good, this is your fault.
Like it's not like it's not on the hook,
Technically,
but it's
Your task.
it's hook
Technically,
adjacent.
it's Rebate's fault. This was Rebate's job. He abandoned it.
We're just following orders.
But it's like almost hooked into one of its eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I could try that.
Do with that what you will.
You gotta
Or with
set
that.
that hook, baby. Start reeling it in. That's a damn catch of a day right there.
You've already got it. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'm just going to. I'm gonna spend a real slot because I think it'll be worth it.
A real slot.
Yeah, we're a real spell slot.
Real.
Like real?
Reel it in.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Really, guys?
I didn't know you had real spells.
Yeah. A couple of them.
Call a
Cast
spell
water
called
walk on everybody.
Okay, as everyone can walk on the water.
Wow.
Oh, you don't have to go in.
I wish I would have known beforehand.
As Oblate is dripping wet with this sewage water.
Now you don't have to go in again.
Right.
But it smells okay, right? Or does this just smell like shit?
No, it still smells okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine
that
with me.
perfumed kind of
But we also don't know why it smells okay.
it smells like sweet corn.
Magic.
Remember?
I was about to say, is there any bits of corn on me?
There's no bits of corn, it just smells like it. Whoever decided to perfume it this way really likes corn apparently.
Yeah, what a weirdo. That was my action.
It's like kind of, I guess, what does that look like? Like bubbles like on everyone's feet or like
I think it probably looks more like so like I'm gonna move. So like when I step off, I don't actually step on the water. I'm basically right above it, and I'm stepping on like a cog.
Okay.
Like flat. And so I'm just like
Fair enough.
effectively like an inch above the water. Or maybe even less. But that's my action. I'm gonna move some to I'm actually need to double check if anybody gets to do anything. What type it is? What can I do?
Is transmutation?
If it's transmute, can't make it fast. But I might be able to still give somebody an order. Yeah. Would anybody like to make one weapon attack using their reaction? Because I have targeted you all with a spell that costs 1 or better.
Like, I mean, I'll take a. You can take
Yeah,
a
I'll just
shot.
whip out my pistol and take a shot. Why not?
Totally. Go ahead.
Bang, bang.
Shot me down.
That was it.
My God, what have you done?
Oops.
Poop water, it's got to him.
An 11 is going to miss, unfortunately,
The
as
poop water affected my
as yeah, the water kind of gets into the pistol a little bit, and it just kind of it still shoots, but like somehow the water affects the bullet's weight distribution.
Corn comes out.
Yeah, corn comes out. There you go.
Don't like that.
You found the
that's kinda
corn.
Gross, but anyway. Yeah, so the action will be that. I'm gonna say. So does that mean you don't find jellyfish cute, or you don't like them? They have tentacles, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. That will take us to Malcolm.
I am going to go ahead and switch my hex on over to this guy, because why not?
Why not?
And let's
And now we
do...
can actually move around this without having to worry about swimming.
It's true.
Let's do the
It is dark for
old-
most people, though.
That's
That's a them
another
problem.
person's problem.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can only do so much.
Let's do the old Eldritch Blast 1, 2.
Hey,
All
hit him on a
right.
classic.
There we go.
And with that kapow kapow.
24 and a 24. Both
Lot
will
better
hit.
than the 6s.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 16 now.
And Hex is on. Okay.
Blah, blah.
Are you wanting to push it as well?
I mean, why not?
All right, as it is pushed 10 feet back
That's a pretty good.
into the water, just kind of splashing around. Takes 20, and that's just one.
Damn.
There's the second
Rolled
one.
basically max. That one's
For a total of
less than
31 points
Still
of
pretty
damage
good
as these
overall.
these
Pretty good
blasts
damage.
just kind of blast into this frog human. Again, that kind of rippling skin and blubber as it's kind of like waves across it as it is pelted backwards.
And just to reposition, I'm going to go ahead and hop kind of over here.
Okay. And you're just kind of hopping onto the water, not getting wet.
Yeah. No poop water in my fur. Well, again.
Again.
I
Yeah,
did
not,
fall
not,
in, yeah.
not again.
That'll take us to the
I thought
doctor.
about casting it then, but it didn't seem like it made sense. That we were gonna be like not able to get in like out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hold on. It's farther away now. Is it swimming away?
It got
no,
it got pushed away
It got pushed. Okay.
from
I did
from
the
Malcolm's
old-
blasts.
Pushy push.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say, oh, it's way too big. Oh no. I'm gonna try to make it smaller.
Let's make it smaller.
Try to reduce it.
Is that a wisdom or a constitution save?
It's con 15.
That makes sense.
Wow. Rolling that one.
Oh,
Wow.
it's so
It doesn't
small.
have a plus 14. We learned something important.
It has a plus. Does
Plus
not have
14.
has less than 14.
Figured it
As
out.
yeah, you just kind
Not
of
by much.
reduce it, and it gets a little bit smaller. This 20-foot tall behemoth frog creature shrinks down to about 12 feet in size,
Right.
like 12 feet
And so-
around.
Therefore, 1d4 less damage that it does. And I'd also like to use my molecular tampering.
Oh boy.
And anytime it makes a saving throw or attack roll, they suffer a negative impact, and again another d4 is subtracted.
Hey.
So it's negative 2d4 on to hit, or negative d4 to hit, and negative d4 to damage. Fair enough. Does that look like anything as it kind of is affected by that molecular tampering?
It's like, you know, when like you need to water your plants, like you realize that they're kind of drooping a little bit, and you say,
It does get a saving throw against that one, though.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna say. I think it looks like it gets an extra save.
oh, a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
It got a 14.
Is it 15 your number?
Yeah.
I think 15.
Wow.
So
So it just kind of like shrivels a little bit, where he's just kind of like,
The wrinkly, shrunken frog behemoth.
It looks dry.
Yeah.
it's a little droopy.
Oh,
Tampered.
Yeah, consider yourself tampered.
This frog behemoth is very tampered. Anything
Does it
else
still
for
have the
Dr.
hook on it?
Jellybean? Yeah.
Alright. How long is my line that I'm working with? Because I still have that in hand.
Like 30 feet.
Okay, cool. I'm not too far away.
I'm gonna back up behind Tobias.
Okay.
Fair.
You're backing up. That will take us to Louise.
Alright, I will move. Oh man, I don't really want to go in that water. I'm gonna hop on this box right here.
Okay.
It's kind of on the edge of my vision. Can I see it okay?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. I am gonna play a discordious sound as my vicious mockery at it.
Okay. A little trumpet out and.
A little wah wah.
Okay.
Wisdom 16.
Minus a D4.
-4.
Wait, so it's still a 16. I should have known that before. They rolled a 20 minus a D4 is 16. As it
It rolled really well though. It happens.
Yep. It's gonna happen at least one time.
It still takes something, right? Disadvantage or
No, not with cantrips. Yeah.
ah, okay. And I'll use Bardic to give everybody some temp hit points and reaction to move if they want.
There you go.
Oh my god!
2 temporary hit points, and everyone can move if they'd like.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything for my action.
I'm gonna stay put.
Moving right up on him.
Moving on up.
Hit him.
I was like, I think. Oh wait, it's the only one that can't because he used his reaction to shoot.
Oh, that's true.
Was that? Oh, that was his
From my
turn.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. You haven't gone again yet.
You are correct.
You'll get there next turn.
Everybody else can go though.
Yeah.
If they want to move anywhere.
I did.
All right. Everyone staying put.
Oh, I moved. I took a step forward.
I mean, everyone else staying put.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going
Boy.
We're in a nice cool cone in case it has one of those.
Yeah.
He could,
Love it.
cone
Love it.
right,
Love
Everybody.
that for us.
like right here-ish, and then like boom.
That will take us to
Give him ideas. Come on.
initiative 20, actually. No,
20.
as
That's the layer's turn.
the layer's turn. As the water starts kind of bubbling up, I do need everyone within 5 feet of the water, which is everyone, to give me a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Get bubbled.
Let me use one.
As its tentacles start wriggling around in the water, just kind of releasing these bubbles.
Oh no, I'm bad.
It's a jacuzzi.
17.
All right.
Could be.
Turn
So
on the
yeah.
jets.
It's a poop jacuzzi.
The bubbles kind of stick and splat around the area, creating this kind of sticky residue sticking to your feet. Everyone except for Tobias and Malcolm are restrained as the bubble sticks you in place here.
Well, I guess I can't get there next turn.
Louise is also frightened.
That's fair.
But not a
Louise,
magical condition.
well, that will
A
take us
regular amount.
to Tobias's turn.
Time Ghost is going to go rushing at it.
Okay. We'll say the Time Ghost needs a save too.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
so it goes at the same as well.
He uses my.
Mm-hmm.
It
might
uses your
not.
same numbers.
Yeah, Time Ghost is just barely good.
Yeah.
Okay. Time Ghost moves up to it.
The smaller frog Emeth. He's a baby.
He's still gonna lay into it. Start stabby.
25 will hit as you stab into it. This wrinkly frog Emeth. Wrinkly shrunken frog Emeth.
And again with advantage, that last one didn't. This one does.
Yep.
And then I'll go ahead and do the 2 offhand attacks.
Okay. Spending his bonus action to do the offhand. 25 will also hit. That one.
Oh.
Nat 20 will also hit. As we've got 2 stabby stabs with the short sword for 16.
Plus 10.
And then the sunsaw whirs and that chain that I don't know what it sounds like. What does it sound like? Is it more of like a chugging noise?
I'd imagine it'd be that classic like a chainsaw.
Okay. Fair enough. For 25 more points of damage. As, yeah, Tobias is tearing into this thing. No questions asked.
That will. I'm actually gonna see. Am I within range where I can step away? There's no way. Yeah, I'm just gonna
You're gonna what?
stay put.
Okay.
I don't even want to walk over the water.
That will take us.
After seeing everyone get bubbled up and seeing the goose stick out, I'm like, ugh.
That will take us to the frog hemoth, who is first thing first. It's going to. Interesting. Lash out at the time ghost with a tentacle.
Like,
Getting a big 12 minus a d4.
is it
That's
not
gonna be a myth.
2 now because of the shrinking as well for attacks? Does reduce not lower to D4? Or is it just
It did the
attacks?
damage.
It's just damage.
Damage
Yeah.
and attacks, right?
The attack
thought it
rolls
was
is
both,
from
but-
the other thing, but damage is from the reduce. So it misses as it will try to lash out with the tentacle again towards Tobias, getting a 12. It had one good roll, guys. And then it's going to try to bite down onto Time Goes Tobias. This thing gets plus insane amounts to it. It hits Time Goes Tobias as it bites him. It got a 24 minus 1. 23 to hit Time Goes Tobias as it chomps down onto Time Goes Tobias.
No. Oh.
As it disappears. It's then. I would like Louise and Aethel to roll me a d20, please.
A D20?
Yes.
No modifiers?
No modifiers, just a d20.
Rolls these. There you go.
You.
All right. Louise, you lucky son of a gun. This thing is going to stick its tongue out towards you as it was. And I will need a strength saving throw by Louise.
Oh, I'm not lucky whatsoever.
Don't you mean me?
With a 10. Louise is immediately pulled up to it. And
No.
And then dragged into the water as this tongue sticks out, sticking to you like gluey sandpaper because it's been dried out, and just kind of reels you back in and proceeds to dive under the water.
No.
That's not good.
Into the murky darkness below. The ripples of everything just kind of rippling out of the water, which will take us to Oblate.
I mean, I can't move because I'm restrained. Is there anything I can do in my turn right now to unrestrain myself?
You can use your action
Stickiness?
to retry that strength saving throw.
That's what I want to do.
I'll say the DC is 15 to get out of it.
Dang.
The 13 as you're trying to lift your feet up, it's just kind of sticking right back down to the dock.
Not strong enough. Let's try again. That'll be it.
All right. That will take us to Aethel, who's also... You're stuck to the water, which is a weird sensation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
I
you're...
assume I'm more
yeah.
just like bubbled and I can't really easily.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
But yeah, I'll just can't see it because I went underwater. So I guess I'll try and make the save.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Alright, it's athletics. Put the right button in. Athletics is better for me.
Or I'm sorry, it says strength saving throw. Is there any difference?
I'm not trained in strength save, so 14.
The 14 will be a failure.
Yeah.
DC is 15. I'm sorry, I misspoke about that. Old things would have been an athletics check to get out of a grapple or restraintment. Now it's just a saving throw.
Okay, now it's just a traditional save.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. of anything here on this turn. Yeah, so I'll just let the rest of my turn go for here.
All
I
right.
can't really move or anything.
That will take us to Malcolm, as this thing disappeared with Louise under the water. You're muted, probably.
Yep.
Or you're just talking to yourself in a really quiet whisper.
It was a little bit of both.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna move up here on
Okay.
this pile of debris, so I'm like out of the water. And I can hold an action. Can I do anything with a bonus action? Can I hold a bonus action?
You cannot hold a bonus action.
Okay. All right. I will hold an action for if it reappears within range. I am going to try to... I'm sorry, Louise, if this hurt you, but I'm going to hold Witch Bolt.
Okay. That will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Jeez, where'd you go? I'm stuck to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Know if I can do anything to really help.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
It's a doozy. Is anyone who's not stuck?
I'm not stuck.
Malcolm and Tobias.
Arguably, maybe Louise now.
Right.
We don't know.
Under the
I am
water.
beyond stuck right now.
Yeah.
I'm in my bad place.
Yeah.
I believe it swallowed him whole.
Okay, I'm going to say to Tobias, yeah, go get him and do it fast.
You
And
are
I'm
going to
going-
lose concentration on the spell that's affecting the frog
Oh, it
hemoth
is.
currently.
All right, you're right.
You can still tell him to do that, but
You
Without
tell him
magic.
to do that, and just no magic effect. Just
I'm
Go
planning
get him.
on it, Dr. Jelly.
Okay.
go get him, boy. Go get him.
I will try to pry my feet off of the ground.
okay, give me a strength saving throw.
Here goes nothing. Eh. Meh.
Yep, it's all over the fur of your feet, and your kind of foot claws are just not moving an inch.
Great. Cool. Go get him, Tobias.
That'll take us to Louise. Louise, you have like about 5 feet of visibility down here in this sewage water, as I'm sure you're trying to hold your breath as best you can, as this thing just has you kind of wrapped up into its tongue, dragging you down.
So I'm not inside of it.
No,
but I'm
you are
being
not inside of
dragged
it.
through all this
Not
Yeah.
yet.
crappy
Not
water.
yet.
It's starting to open its mouth. It will
I
eat
can
you
tell
next
where I'm-
turn.
Okay. Do I see its mouth closing in around me?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's right there. All you really see of its body is its mouth that's open up, about to clamp down on you.
So my magic weapon,
Mhm.
my Dramus' Wand of Noises, allows me to cast Thunder Wave. Can I upcast that?
Sure, why not?
Okay, because I'm in. I'm hitting the panic button here. I'm gonna cast a level 4 Thunder Wave on this thing.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Is it a con save?
It is a con save, 16. This thing probably has really big con. but I'm just panicking.
It got a 16, but it still takes half damage.
Oh.
Is that
Wait.
including the D4?
Right, does it-
D4. Roll that D4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll that
if it's a
D4.
16, it wouldn't matter, right?
But yeah, but I still want to see the roll. It's fun. I like seeing the dice. It got a 13. As yeah, it has a huge bonus to Constitution. For some reason, has failed all of them.
It's because it's not that hardy. It lives in a sewer.
That's true. It's been eating
Sewer stuff.
corn. So yeah,
Everything smells
Louise,
like
that
corn.
that definitely goes off.
Well, only 9.
It will still take 9 points of damage and is pushed away from you.
Does the tongue just like stretch as he's pushed
Do I
away?
just stretch with the tongue?
I would say give me a charisma saving throw. Kind of see how much effect you have on the unraveling of its tongue. With the 23, yeah. So its tongue immediately kind of gets unraveled as you roll out under the water.
And I still have walking water on me, right?
You do.
So I shoot up?
As you would shoot up right there.
Hey.
I do not want to go back down there again. I am... If I still have... Do I have movement?
Sure. I guess you'd have to get up, like, so half movement to get up, and
Okay.
other half your movement, you're fine.
I'm getting behind Oblate. I'm scared.
Okay.
And drenched in poo water.
Which will take us to Tobias. If anything, currently you don't see it.
It's in the poo water, so I'm not going in and after it. I don't have to go after him anymore. I'm gonna, like, sheath my Magentan Sunsaw, keep my sword, and I'm gonna aim my pistol.
Where at?
Over here. I'm not shooting it. I'm gonna wait until I see it.
Okay.
Ready a shot.
Readying your shot.
I've got this.
Fair enough.
Love you. Bonus action. I'll go ahead. You know what? I'll create it. I was getting ready to create a time ghost for it was a diver.
There you go.
So, bonus action, create a time ghost. That looks like a diver. I'll put him over here.
Diving Tobias shows up on the water, ready to go down into the depths.
Does he have
Like
like a diving bell? Like the helmet?
Like the helmet, yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
old school
helmet
style.
thing and everything.
I will also
Old school
state
style.
at the top of this round, the sticky effect goes away, so nobody's restrained anymore.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. That's kind of what I figured, is that it lasted so long.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put him there, and yeah, ready. That'll end my turn.
that will end your turn, taking us to its turn.
It.
As Aethel?
That's me.
What is your passive perception? It's freaking high, right?
It's a 17.
Okay. So I will not give it advantage. As you kind of see beneath you the water turning darker shade as you see a large mouth open up beneath you.
I'm in danger.
Getting a 23 minus.
Won't matter.
Getting a 22 to hit.
It is better than my armor class. Hit me.
As it is going to hit you by dealing a whopping total of, if Dr. Jelly wants to roll me a d4,
Yeah, I do.
-2. Okay.
take 23 points of piercing damage as it swallows Aethel whole.
Oh.
Good news is it does appear, so anything you guys have readied does happen as it shows up. So the Malcolm's lightning witch bolt goes off.
Let me find it. Initial.
Oh, I
attack.
don't have a. I'm gonna roll the short bow.
Sure. Just a d10 damage instead.
Yeah.
What level am I casting this at? Sorry.
Fourth.
You always cast at your highest level when you cast spells.
You will hit it with your short pistol.
Which was
Hey.
good. Nice.
And yes,
For
Malcolm, that
11.
hits it. It will take 11 points of damage.
It works, Oblate.
Nice.
Cool.
For
as it takes 40 points of lightning damage.
Oh my god.
God.
As it immediately throws Aethel up, like it just gags on him as his feet are kind of sticking out and just kind of bleh, and just pukes him up as it's that shockwave around it just kind of starts frazzling its arms as its tentacles just kind of shoot out in straight lines, like wiggle lines, like the Squidward kind of thing. And yeah, it seems to be kind of moving slow as that electricity just kind of pulses through it and still kind of wrapping around it. As it will try to shoot a tentacle at Malcolm. As one of his tentacles kind of reaching out towards you, getting a 24 minus a d4. Getting a 20 to hit Malcolm.
Yeah.
As the tentacle still kind of reaching out, just kind of grabs a hold of you. You do take 19 minus 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you are picked up by it and scooped up.
Minus 2 temp hit points, so 16. There we go.
It will attempt to bring you closer to it, and the other tentacle, another tentacle, lashes out towards Tobias.
I'll give it disadvantage.
Giving it disadvantage. It got a nat 1. I roll another one just to see what it got. It could have gotten a nat 20.
Right.
You kind of like see it coming and just duck as the tentacle kind of shoots out overhead of you. That will... It's gonna try to... like small things, why not? It's gonna try to shoot its tongue out towards Dr. Jellybean. Dr. Jellybean, I need a strength saving throw.
I'm good at that. Yeah, it's good.
As its tongue, it just kind of starts to do this kind of whirlwind effect. As it...
Hey,
with an 18, you are not grabbed by its tongue. Its tongue almost gets to you, and it just kind of sticks to a little bit of your coat, and you just kind of rip it off. Not the coat, the tongue.
I flap it like this?
Yeah, absolutely. As the tongue just kind of lays there flapping onto the... It's still a little bit of electricity shooting through its tongue. As that will end its turn. It looks like it's trying to sink down, but you can still see like the roof of its mouth and its 3 eyeballs up top. Which will end its turn, as this thing is beyond messed up. That lightning damage.
That's a very good roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good amount of damage. Plus the Eldritch Blast earlier and the 2 Dervish runs.
That will take us to Oblate.
Pretty good to it.
We still have the water walking?
Yes, I don't have to concentrate on that. It just lasts 24 hours.
It's a great spell.
Gotcha. Sweet.
I
I'm
just
gonna
had
run.
to spend a real spell slot, unfortunately.
Run to it, and he's gonna get clubbed.
As it's just kind of its 3 eyes are poking up.
You're gonna put it to sleep?
Play whack-a-mole with the 3 eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna attempt to, but clearly I'm gonna miss at least one of these.
That is gonna miss.
So I'm gonna do it again.
That is the luck of the Kanabo. A 21 will hit it though. For 6 points of damage. You just kind of bonk it on the head.
Boink. And then to finish it off, I'm going to kick it in its eyeballs.
Yeah.
Give me that kick.
Kerchow.
A 15 does hit it.
Night night.
For 8 points of damage. As you kick it in its eyeballs, it lets out this horrible bellow. It just rolls back on its back, belly upward, as it just starts vomiting profusely.
Oh no.
It smells like corn.
Like chunks of wood, all sorts of like bones, things just kind of start spilling out and dripping and sinking at the same time. It's not like explosive, it's more just kind of dripping out of it as it's releasing what it was holding in its body for so long. Things it could not digest. And corn.
Because you can't digest it.
Oh, much corn.
Because it can't digest it.
Well, that was easy. I don't know what the big deal was. Whatever.
As we will hop
Louise
out
is
of...
just looking at you.
I'm gonna make my way over to little guy, little buddy over here, and be like, "Are you all right, Tomas?"
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. You look good.
And Rebate's just kind of watching. That was a frog emoth.
Oh yes, I
Correct.
noticed that quite up close. Thanks for your help, by the way.
I am no good in combat situations anymore. I have become a pacifist, meaning I don't go to war or engage in combat unless it's absolutely necessary. Yeah.
It was about to eat me, and that wasn't necessary.
I am unsure about its digestive abilities with Dowars.
I'm just shaking the water off, walking away.
I'm like looking at my new pistol. Oh, Blade, I like this. Back in my
I'm-
sash.
I'm glad you like it.
And start putting in my weapon.
As Tommaso just kind of start drying himself off. Yeah. That's why sewer's a great place to hide out. Things like that murder things.
I mean, it almost murdered you. And us.
Well, it's a good thing you were here to prevent the murder.
I'm gonna reel it in now.
Alright, you start reeling it in. As it's just
I'm a
like...
step away from that thing.
Yeah, it's starting to slowly expand with time as...
Yeah, back to its normal
Yeah.
size.
Dr. Jellybean's magic is slowly starting to wear off. As it does expand.
Oh.
Still pulsing with that little bit of electricity that Malcolm had imbued in it. No. Yeah.
We got this for you.
Oh, thanks.
Task completed.
Yeah.
Rebate, were we looking for that? No, we were looking for other things. Things that might help you with your predicament. Yeah. Either that or we're gonna have to murder Bubs, but he was a friend at one point. Think.
You were gonna tell us his name.
Yeah.
tell
What's
us
his
his name.
name?
Oh. His name, huh? I bet you'd
Is it
like to know his
Bubbles?
name. It's a good one, too.
As I start leaning in.
I have to look it up because I'm dumb.
Is everybody okay?
No.
No,
I think so.
I am pretty far from okay.
You can't utter this to anyone, though. But his real name is Barbara Billiam.
Barbara.
Billion.
Yes.
I believe that's traditionally a woman's name.
Well, but the
So,
Billiam.
Billiam?
So he just changed Babs to Bubs. I don't even know how I remembered that. It's all so strange.
What'd you do? You called him Barbara, and he flipped out.
Yeah. I barely made it out of there alive. It was,
Is it some sort?
we were just talking over dessert, you know. Nice parfait. And I just asked
Everyone
him, like,
loves
you know.
parfait.
Yeah, I know, right? Murder a whole bunch of that stuff. But no, yeah, it was a nice time. And then I just called him Barbara. I was like, so what are your plans now, Barbara? I like old times, and flipped out. Pulled out a pistol, started chasing me around. Said everybody get him. I didn't know what to do. So I came here to see Rebate.
Well, he's real mad, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
All because of Barbara.
Hey, do you think your buddy Flozenrex would help you out? Could help us get you out of here?
Blazenrex doesn't even remember me.
I don't think that's true.
I think
I
he
think he
does.
remembers you.
What'd he say about me?
He was just really curious about what happened between you and Bubs.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wanted to know what you said.
I'm sure everyone wants to know how I pissed off Bubs.
Yeah, to be fair, he didn't really show any affinity one way or the other towards
Nah,
you.
he just wanted to know. Maybe
wanted
just for the
information.
But he said he could help us find the Kurganfly swarm if we found out what happened with you. And so we figured we would rescue you, go talk to him, find out where the Kurganfly swarm is, and then get out of here before this really terrible thing with tentacles on its face tries to destroy our brains.
Well, yeah, but they've locked down all the ships.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to break the rules a little bit.
I mean, maybe Rex can help us somehow. Maybe he knows a way to get us out.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't have another name that he goes by that you might let slip and piss him off too, right?
There's Rex the Finder.
Okay, good.
I used to just call him Finder, I think. That's weird.
All right.
Yeah, it was me, Flaws, Bubs, and Eagle Boy.
Oh boy.
Need to meet Eagle Boy still. Never met Bubs either, though.
I don't think Eagle Boy made it out of the swarm.
Should we just go see Flaws and Rex? I'm looking at him. How tall is Tomas?
You would see him slowly start to get bigger, as he's actually like 3.5 feet tall.
Oh.
As the magic is wearing off of his reduce. Yeah, I don't know about going up there. Dangerous.
Well, I could try to disguise you. I could turn you into something else.
Oh.
You could make him invisible. You do that invisible thing.
I could do that. We could either be invisible. You could either be invisible, or I could turn you into another thing. But it'd have to be tomorrow, cause I gotta rest first.
I am not resting down here.
We don't really have accommodations. I mean, there's not even a bed in here. Rebate doesn't even... She just sits here and goes fishing all the time. That's Rebate, but... Yes, I have caught many boots. And others.
Well, it might not be a bad idea to stay on the move. If we found you down here, I can't imagine the Mind Flayer is...
Mind Flayer?
Yeah, he's...
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We fought him,
jeez.
Yeah, Odros.
Yeah, we fought him. We survived. It was good. We killed a bunch of his minions.
Yeah, I don't
So I
know if
got
we
the
really fought him.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't.
Mostly just left.
Yeah, he just kind of
He
got out
ran
of there.
after we did some damage to him.
Yeah.
I hit him. I scared him away. That's what
Either way,
He
how are you
did
going to get me
that.
off this rock? Without
Ship.
getting murdered?
That's why we're gonna go see Flaws and Rex. Do you have that cool invisibility thing, Dr. Jelly, today?
Yeah, but
No.
with the ships on lockdown, you're not going to make it a mile.
We have
Sure.
escaped
First.
imploding planet. We can get you out of here.
You have a
We've
what?
always found a way to do the things that we gotta do.
We're resourceful.
Typically at our own expense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't get paid very often.
Yeah, strategy's not really the strong suit here. It's more of just, the shotgun approach and hoping things work out.
Well, what
They
happens
always
when
do.
12 ships are
it's-
following you through the Astral Sea?
To the Kurganfly swarm more correctly.
Right. I'm sure they'd find you before you get there. Or you get murdered for sure.
We talked to Bubs. We should talk to Flo's and Rex first.
What would you
talk
say
to
to Bubs?
On Barbara to his face a bunch of times. That'd be funny.
Something along
I-
the lines of, "Hello, I understand you don't like using your chosen first name."
I don't think he likes that anyone knows he has another name.
Did you apologize to him?
Apologize for what?
For using his name that he doesn't like being used.
No,
I
he just
said you
started
need
to
some
shoot at me,
fog.
and I ran.
Yeah,
We
maybe he
could
needs
start
an
there,
apology.
maybe.
Yeah.
We should go see Flozenrex first. See if he can find a way off of this rock. There's got to be a way out of here that they can't detect.
I mean, we were looking for something. What'd you say, Rebate? We were looking for an artifact from the elemental plane of water, as plenty of things like that show up here from time to time. There's an anomaly within all of Bub's Hub.
Is that why the same boot was caught twice?
I don't know anything about the boot. It is a
Okay.
possibility. I have caught the same boot several times, as well as many artifacts. Mostly useless, though.
What does
So-
this artifact do that you're looking for?
I was hoping to find a particular picture, or I think I saw a scroll case, as well as many other artifacts that are down there.
Down right here, somewhere down here.
Yes, I have seen them go over the waterfall.
Wait, you're telling me the anomaly is down there?
No, the anomaly is somewhere else. I have not located it.
Take the guts.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about any of this. I mean, I'm willing to stick with you guys. I mean, seemed good enough. You killed out that giant frog creature. It was a froghemoth. Yeah, the froghemoth. Murdered it real good. I was good with the kicking the eyeballs, the lightning. Yeah, great. Loved it all. Stabbing, amazing. The swimming with it. Yeah. Shrinking it. Wow. How are you able to walk on the water like that?
That's just magic.
It's amazing.
Magic is pretty special.
Murder a lot of fish with that spell.
The ability to walk on water,
Yeah.
they'd have to be willing to want to walk on water. And also, they don't have feet, so they wouldn't walk.
I just meant going over the water. You're walking on it. You stab them. They're right there.
I gotta be honest, I like you a
Shallow
lot
river.
better when you're complimentary and less murdery.
Well, to murder someone's a compliment, right?
Highest.
Like
I think so.
you get like the best grilled cheese in the world. Like, man, I'm gonna murder that.
Who am I running with?
Tomas Tiddly Taffer.
It does probably mean someone thinks you're important.
Exactly.
Well, here's what I can do. If I take a little rest, just a little rest, then I can turn you into something else. So we can go back up to the surface, hopefully undetected. How does that sound?
Sounds fine, but if you're planning on talking to Bubs, like if you want me to talk to Bubs, I don't know if I can get anywhere near him unless I'm dead. I ain't dying for that.
No, we gotta go see Flozen.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Flip-flop.
what is this?
Oh,
Where did
sorry.
that- Sorry, Luis.
I mean, I was going to say, what if we were to fake his death, but we could talk about your artifact.
I mean, we faked to death before. I mean, it wasn't really faking it. Tobias actually killed the guy, but
And then we unkilled him.
I'm not getting
we
murdered. Not like that.
I mean, we can murder you and then unmurder you.
That's a risk I'm not willing to take.
I don't blame you.
That's fair.
As rebate would. I would also not be willing to take that risk. Tomas is the closest thing I would ever have to a friend. There is a 0.033% chance of an artifact here being of use in whatever plan could be had.
You have any of these artifacts already out of the water?
My fishing has not done well in days. Almost like
Hmm.
Tomas has been a bad luck charm for all of my fishing endeavors since he has arrived.
Well, we do have that suit. Someone could don the suit and go in the water.
Yeah, Oblate, someone could do
Yeah,
that.
someone could. Not
Oblate.
me.
Nope.
I guess I could go in the water with the suit, but we have to go back to the ship to get said suit.
Right.
I think we could hide Moss on our ship.
I don't think so. I'm sure they'll probably be searching ships eventually.
Absolutely. If I know Bubs, he's dead set on murdering me.
Actually, can I take a look at my Eye of the Beheld and see if there's anything to be
Yeah.
seen?
Yeah, you can. So there are people on your ship. Absolutely. Some you would recognize. You would see Captain... I forget her name.
Cat
But
lady.
yeah, you would see Hera Starpaw directing people about your ship.
Hey. It's our
What
ship.
the hell?
What is
Oblate's
going
the
on here?
captain.
Okay, and make sure it's nice and sturdy.
Oh, she's trying to take our ship.
She's gonna take y'all ship.
We wouldn't be able to hear that. would
Oh,
we?
you can't
Oh,
hear
that was
through.
just
Is it
sight.
just eyes? It's just sight.
I think it's just
You,
eyes.
you,
But you can read lips.
Read her-
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
read her lips that said that.
She was looking
we
like
need,
right at it, so it was like really easy.
We need to get back to our ship.
Just having a conversation with another of the crew.
Do we see Ember anywhere? What about the hamster?
Give me a
where's-
perception check.
Where's Good Boy? Where's Ember?
Good boy's probably just
Good boy's getting
Oh,
pet.
wow.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
you see
"Hello."
Good Boy wagging his tail somewhere, just getting pet.
fair.
Where's my baby? Where's Ember?
No sign of Ember, as it's just
Didn't see
looking
her.
one direction towards the exit of the cargo bay.
Tomas isn't safe down here. Where can we hide Tomas? That's
Whoa. I don't know.
Can you? Can, should we?
Can he
Okay.
fit? Looking at the backpack, I fit him. Looking at him, looking at the backpack.
I mean, he could technically fit in the backpack, but
Is that the best idea?
probably not the best idea.
If anybody checks the backpack, they'll find.
But we
him.
don't want to leave him here either. That would
Oh,
be
so
worse.
if you give me, can we take an hour so I can turn him into something else?
Yeah,
An hour.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we can.
Our ship, Ember. Ember.
I know. I want to get there too, but I also want to save this little guy.
I
and get
want to
back-
see.
We've probably already been talking about it for 20 minutes, so
Right.
Yeah.
An
okay.
hour. 1 hour.
Alright. See Tobias just sit down and start rocking.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh, jeez.
Is
Hey,
As-
anybody-
Rebate, can you see if you can find this artifact in the water? Do you want to continue fishing?
Got 1 hour.
I have not been very successful so far. The chances of me finding anything useful in the next hour would be 0.007% chance.
Well, hey, that's more than 0.
If there was someone with better skill at fishing, I would suggest that they would try.
hey, Aethel, you caught that big frog hemoth.
I
You did
did.
great.
I was going to see if anybody needed any healing or anything first.
Not I.
Yeah, I'm not looking great.
I'm fantastic.
I'm just
I'm
emotionally wounded.
Not that.
I'm emotionally wounded too. I'm worried about Ember.
Okay, I'm physically wounded.
Same.
Mhm.
What if something
Um,
happened to her? What if that dirty cat did something to my pretty cat?
All right, we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna focus on getting Tomas up out of here and then to the ship.
For my short rest, I'm just gonna have my hands around my knees and just rocking back and forth.
All right.
Malcolm gained 10 back.
With a little spark of
Thank you.
whirling light hits across Malcolm. You get 10 healing as you guys decide to take a little short rest here on the dock. If anyone would like to do fishing, one could.
I'm actually going to quiz Louise on every tentacled animal I know, because he said that he didn't like any of them.
I think that was
I
Tobias.
said it.
Tobias said that.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
sorry. But he agreed, so we're like, I'm gonna talk to both of them.
Fair enough.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna use my arcane recovery so I can
You get your 4th level slot back.
4th spell slot back.
Fair
I'll use
enough.
one of
Well, as you
these.
guys are taking a little short rest breather down here with
Hey,
Tomas
so
and
there.
Rebate, we're going to go ahead and take a little 5-10 minute break, folks. So, yeah, stick around and we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. We had a little late start going today, so we'll see how that, Character sheets. Blard.
Blurred.
All right.
See you all shortly. Ember's gonna be fine.
Yep.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome back. And last we left off, Steven's a little bit off screen right now, but no, you're good. Last we left, the troop was, well, saved Tomas Tiddly Taffer from this frog hemoth that erupted near the abode of REB8, the Modron. And you guys were trying to devise a way to help get Tomas off of Bub's hub. He did tell you, in fact, that he told, well, when he was speaking to Bubs, he accidentally called him by his real name, which was Barbara Billiam. And, well, that's why he is wanted. Dead, preferably. So you guys were trying to devise what to do with this situation. And that's where we're going to pick up. You guys are still in the sewers at Rebate's abode. As, yeah, you guys are taking a short rest here. Did anyone want to do fishing? Because Rebate will do fishing if no one else is, but doesn't have high hopes. As Discord decided to shit the bed too. So those of you watching get to have fun with our Discord shenanigans. As I'm going to disconnect from Discord and reconnect. And we'll see how that goes.
No.
No,
we
yeah,
all
it was
lost
me
each other.
too.
It was ever.
Oh,
It
boy.
was Discord.
'Twas everybody.
ever.
'Twas the whole dang Discord is... Yeah. Sorry about that,
Boy.
folks. So I don't know if you heard any of what I said, but did anyone want to go fishing?
That's as far as I heard.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that part.
As Rebate would happily go fishing.
If he's got enough poles, I mean, I'll participate.
He has
Why not?
the one pull.
Okay, well, if anyone else wants to do it.
Who's best?
Probably someone with a decent survival skill.
Right.
Malcolm, where'd your camera go?
Yeah.
He turned the lights off, actually.
I got plus
Yeah,
4.
I lost power. I'm here magically. Let me see.
I got plus 4. Anyone got better?
It's entirely up to you guys.
Louise is not fishing. Louise is spending his short rest cleaning himself.
I also need to clean.
Let's try. All right, I'm gonna try to exit out of the game and see if I can get the camera back.
I also probably need to clean it at least a little bit because I got partially swallowed.
Mhm.
Fair
I
enough.
fish during my
And
short rest as I'm like
Probably vomited
rocking.
on it.
I'll just rock with my fishing pole.
Sure, I would allow that.
Why
As you're
not?
back.
I'll
As Tobias is attempting to go fishing, it will be a... How about... are you fishing? Go and describe to me your fishing style,
So,
if anything.
I probably, because the only training I have is like on the Astral Sea, so I'm probably casting the line out, and it's a bobber, so it's classic. So cast it out towards the middle, and I'm doing like a rocking motion anyways, because Tobias is really nervous, worried about Ember. So
Okay. Say, give me a... survival check.
okay, here goes survival. I'm gonna spend a second wind at least to roll a d10 on it.
Okay.
Sure.
For a 17. You won't get that back at the end of the short rest, though. So it's kind of like you're using it at
The
the end.
second one, yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't. So it's
Yeah, for a 17. As you feel it snag something, it's taut. As you're trying to reel it in, it's stuck. What do you do?
it's stuck.
Stuck on something.
Okay, okay, so what I'm gonna do is everyone's resting, no one can help me, so I'm going to like
I mean, they can. It's just for a moment.
hey, help me reel this in, guys. Come on, strong.
All right,
Aethel. So Malcolm.
Malcolm will help.
Wringing
I'll
my
use all
shirt
4 of
out.
my paws.
Have everyone grab a hold of me as I'm like holding death grip on it and just pull me away from the
Okay. Give me an athletics. Good.
Give him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Sure. So you just want an athletics from us?
It'll be an athletics from Tobias. And I'll give you advantage on it because everybody's helping.
I'm giving you all my Hadosi feet.
And you have a bardic inspiration to use on it.
what I roll. We'll see what I roll.
Roll with advantage.
So 13. I'm going to spend another second wind.
Okay.
And I'm going to probably
Probably not spin the border.
23.
probably not. Oh, I was,
There are degrees of success here.
you know what?
Oh.
What's it? A D8?
The D8.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw the. I'm
Yeah.
going to throw the bardic on top of
He
that.
gives him out like,
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh,
My bardics are cursed today.
All one of them.
A 24 still. With that, I would just like you to roll me a D6, a D8, and a D12.
D6, D8, D12. Some big numbers.
Wow.
Okay. So it is this hunk of just debris that has somehow like algae like kind of caked on it, just stuck together, like all kind of like stuck in like a cement boot, as you would find a cement boot,
okay.
and like algae and like little bits of like kelp and stuff, and it's weird slimy texture. So the
Cement boot.
cement boot,
Mhm.
you would get a double check what that for is.
Now, is it a boot made out of cement or filled with cement?
Yes, you tell me.
I personally, I want to think that it is the same boot that has been caught a ton of times, except this one is filled with cement.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Some good
Nice.
cement person.
Same left boot, just filled with cement, and the what was I looking for? The 8? No, 4. 4 on the D8. Sorry, I have to go look at my table here. Table I made just for this fishing,
As one does.
as one does. Sometimes you got to make a table.
Right.
Yep.
Now, if we ever go fishing here again, you don't have to do anything about it.
You
We're done.
okay? So this one, a silver and brass breastplate caked in algae and just kind of greenish cover, but you can tell it's silver and brass, with a subtle clock design on it.
Oh,
Oh,
Label.
And with a 12, there is a scroll case. A kind of thin, silvery scroll case with some scrawling on the outside of it written in elemental language, if anyone speaks. This is Aquan specifically, but if anyone speaks Primordial.
Just common in
I think I
Celestial.
speak
oh, I speak
Primordial.
primordial.
No, I do not. I speak
I
deep.
do.
Dr. Jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes sense. I'm gonna hand the silver and brass breastplate to Nathal.
It's
Look at his
covered
armor.
in gunk.
Look at
Thank
him.
you.
That makes sense.
As it
And
looks
then-
very similar to like his icon at what he's wearing.
And the scroll case and the jelly bean and the cement boot.
They
doubt
keep that
it's-
personal reasons.
Yep. Ah, you can add that one to the collection.
I'll go ahead and add this.
They often fall over from time to time because I don't actually care about them. I've probably found at least 24 boots.
Gotta open up a boot store, man.
They fall over into the water. I have probably caught the same boot several times over.
Mm.
One won't fall over because it's got cement in it.
It's true.
Could be a paperweight.
Can you?
But on the
Sure.
scroll case, it would read Avidian the Fourth, Royal Sorcerer.
Oh, fancy. Can I open it up and see what's in there?
Yeah, a scroll of paper
way. That makes
origin.
Nice.
No water has gotten inside of there either. So it's
That's
odd
why.
that it didn't go bobbing up to the surface. Probably because it was stuck with all this stuff.
They sunk it with a boot.
Yeah. Can someone identify these things? They're magical. I don't know. Is the breastplate magical?
I can find out in a little bit. Technically.
But the scroll is a scroll of the Feign Death spell.
You can
That
find
was
it
the
in
12.
Ooh.
I mean, we could fake your death, maybe, Tomas.
Only if it's really fake.
It would be.
But what would they do with your body? Like, how would... Like, oh, he's dead. We're gonna keep his body, though.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Finders keepers.
Right, we're gonna hold on to this.
I'm sure they'd want to stab me again, make sure I'm murdered.
Ah,
But it would be a way to get in there. Unless you... I don't know. Know of a way to... talk Barbara into keeping the body of me?
maybe I could say I need it for scientific research.
That could be part of the agreement to us delivering the body.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be your choice, Tomas. Do you want me to turn you into something else? Or do you want to fake your death?
I would say whichever way is best for you guys.
Got it.
I'm no, as long as I don't actually get murdered, we're good.
How about you take a look at it this way? You get to experience being murdered without being murdered.
Yeah, I'm okay with
That
that if that's what you guys want. Or if you want to turn me into Dinophalopicus, go for it.
You could always
That's a
just do
dinosaur.
both. Turn him into something else and pretend to kill him. Then no one would have any questions.
I think they might have
That's
more
true.
questions.
I mean, if it was like
I'm with him.
if it was like a dead thing, we could be like, we found this dead rat, and they'd be like, we don't care. Don't care at all.
You'd still have to try to get me off this rock.
We as long as we get your body, and even if they stab you, I don't know. How does feign death work? I'm gonna ask Dr. Jelly.
Do I know that?
So it does that. Yeah.
Only lasts 1 hour.
Right, we'll have to use it right before. So you'll need to change him to get up there. We can go meet Flo's and Rex, and then we can deliver the body to Bubs. You can keep it for scientific purposes. Then we can all get off this rock.
Hey, problem
And
solved.
Go find the Kurganfly swarm and save the universe.
Sounds so easy when you say it like that.
Why's it got to be so hard?
No.
Dr.
hiccups
Jellybean.
That could happen in that plan.
You can learn how to do this spell, right?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you mean forever? More than once?
Well, it might come in handy to, learn how to do this spell instead of just a one-time use if we, need to re-up it.
Also a
That's true,
ritual
I'd have
spell.
I'd have to copy it into my tablet though. That costs some money, I think, and time.
Those in-app purchases.
Yeah. How much does it cost? Like 500 gold?
For
Just
level 3, they made it much cheaper now.
Can't just snap a picture in PDF that sucker? Come on.
I like scan it.
You have,
and-
to, you have to pay for the premium edition.
Yeah, that's what she has to do. She has to,
Scan it.
every scroll, she just has to upgrade. Yeah, you got to pay the fee.
Oh, man. That's where they get you.
Because there's no longer
Still.
print paper, right, anymore. So like we gotta get our
Right.
money just elsewhere.
How much would it cost for me to copy it into my spell book? And how
I
long
don't
would it
know.
take?
Copying a spell into the spell book is 50 gold for each level. So it'd be 150 gold and 3 hours of time.
Okay. Otherwise, if I just use it one time, it like disappears.
Right.
I got 141 gold on me right now. You just shove it into your pad and get 9 more.
Yeah, you just stick it into the slot here, and
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have anything else that needs to be done. You just
Pretty much,
it
you have to buy this
$150.
special vellum to go over it, so it reads is able to read the
yeah. There's
Nah,
a
I like
plastic
their idea
sleeve
better.
You have to put in.
exactly. There's a plastic sleeve that you have to put over the.
That's
Yeah.
what lets it scan.
Yeah.
I think you need to see if your tablet's due for an upgrade.
I mean,
Probably
it
sign
is an
another
older
contract.
model, you
Yeah.
know.
Probably get to you for free.
Tobias, so you're
Alright.
going to be okay for just a little bit longer.
Uh-huh.
Ember's a
right.
big girl. She can take care of herself.
Gonna hurt her.
She survived for, I don't know, countless years in the Astral Sea with me. She'll be fine.
All
He's
right,
still
so
rocking.
yeah,
He hasn't stopped rocking.
I'll copy it into my spell book. How much money do I have? I got some.
But you got to go get the special vellum paper plastic cover
Right.
for it.
So we got to go up top anyways. So we should go see Flows and Rex.
We should find out why they're on our ship,
Ship,
just in case that matters.
ship,
Before we
Flows and
take
Rex,
Thomas with
bugs.
us.
And at some point in there, you have to buy ingredients.
Mhm.
So we need somewhere to be safe to do that while we hide Tomas.
Well, I'll just stay down if you're not gonna make me pretend dead for now. I can just stay here until you come back.
That's true.
But I
Good.
guess we could use this ladder here, right? The one that's right here.
Yeah, that's a lot better than the one I knew of earlier.
Rebale said, "That ladder works."
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Why do I have questions about the way you said that?
Does it work? Like, is he telling the? He has to tell the truth, doesn't he? Can you insight?
He's telling the truth, but
I am allowed to lie since I am no longer a part of the matrix that is all of the Modrons put together, and from Mechanus. I have been disconnected.
You can go up and down and it works, and you're not gonna fall off the ladder.
It does go up and it goes down.
is it safe? Is it up to code?
I would approximate that it has not been up to code in the last 87 years.
Cool.
As you can see, it's about like a 150-foot tall ladder. There are no safety measures. If you fall, one would surely die. Unless you can fly. Or are an expert diver.
I'll climb first. It's okay. I want to get back to the ship. So
So
Are we
wait,
gonna
what do we do? Yeah, I was gonna say, what are we doing
yeah,
with
are
this
we
guy?
leaving Tomas here, or are we
I
going to
think
bring
we
him
have
up?
to leave him
change.
here for now.
If you have to leave me
We're not-
here, just don't leave me here for long. I don't know.
So if we turn him into something else, how long does that last?
1 hour.
1 hour.
So we need 3 hours. Okay. How about this? How about some of us stay here to make sure Tomas is okay? As much as I hate to do this, and we splitting the party is usually bad, and then one of us goes and
I'm not going
gets
anywhere.
stuck.
You think I'm gonna run?
Right.
Where am I gonna run to?
No.
Oh,
Not
for
wor-
your own
no.
safety and protection.
Oh,
Listen, if we found you, the guy who does it professionally can find you.
We're professionals.
oh.
Right.
I assumed you guys were professionals. I'm sorry.
Right. We are professional.
Let me just pose this question. What happens if your buddies on our ship turn out to be not your buddies?
Well, then we have to do what we always do with the falling out of Chiron Sword, which is kill our buddies and then take their ship.
I mean, it
It's
could
the
be a
way.
And you want-
possibility that Odros got to them, and they are technically not themselves. So
There is that too. He could possibly have subjugated and done that mind thing where he goes whoa, and then they don't have a brain anymore.
So you want to take on your former allies, possible former allies, and Modros with half a party?
No, I want Dr. Jelly to go get her ingredients since we're going to be stuck here for an hour and a half. And I remember seeing a shop on the way over that looked like it might carry some really cool stuff. So if we're here or somewhere,
This
We can
ladder
get
takes
this
you
done.
to the seediest part of the town. Underneath.
That makes sense.
Oh. Right, so
There are plenty of places to buy explicit goods.
perfect.
I don't need explicit goods.
I believe
Just
you want illicit goods.
That is approximately what I said.
Correct.
Close enough. Yeah. All right. So Dr. Jellybean just needs a bodyguard to go with her while we make sure Tomas is safe here. Copy the spell into your weird tablet thing, and then come back, copy the spell, do your
Just
thing.
a question. Are we just trying to buy time? Is that why some of us are staying and some of us are going with Dr. Jellybean?
Well,
Because if need be, I can make him invisible for an hour.
that would
but I
probably-
need 3 hours in order to copy it into
the
my
spell.
spell book.
In addition to travel time with all the
Right.
things that we're going to do. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Right. So what we should do is go get the things for Dr. Jelly. Just go up this ladder. It's not that high. It looks fun. And come back with the ingredients, and she can do the whole tablet thing here while we're still. And we just go, come right back,
Good to go.
good to go. And then we
Stay
take
here
care
for
of all the
another
other
3
shit.
hours.
Stay here for 3 hours, which is Ember's gonna be fine, but to have that magic in your
Then
tablet.
cast feign death. Then let him be pretend dead for 1 hour until we cast it again. And then pretend dead for another hour until we cast it again to be pretend dead for another hour.
So I guess that
For
was,
as long as I need to be pretending to be dead.
Correct.
So my
We
fear,
don't know how long that should be.
is we climb this ladder, and no sooner do we leave him that someone else comes along.
Right,
People
which
are
is why
staying behind.
me and Dr. Jellybean will go get the goods, and we'll come right back. The rest of you stay here.
Do you all have a way to communicate with us?
Talk to Louise. Louise can
Me
talk
and
to me.
Dr. Jellybean have a telepathic connection.
Yeah.
They're very close mentally.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do that then.
This is a good plan. Nothing could go horribly wrong at all.
Definitely
It-
not.
See, we
Most
make
of
things
us
too
are
hard.
Staying down here, doing nothing.
You
Or-
can do some more fishing.
Yeah, do some fishing while we're gone.
You can't tell me what to do.
No, technically you're the captain. I can't. I mean, you're right. Sorry, buddy.
Oblate's in charge.
Captain.
He does have that cool hat now.
Rebate would say, unless there is a mutiny.
That's true.
Those
Hello.
are fighting words.
I am not a fighter anymore.
Did you used to be a fighter?
I can shoot a crossbow.
Oh shit.
Two
You wanna
at
join
one
our crew?
time.
So, plan 1. Go up there, get special ink, come back down. Wait 3 hours.
Yeah.
Till Dr. Jelly, you set
Gotta
the
lo-
scan.
It's got to download. It takes a while. The signal is bad down here, so it takes a while.
Now she
So-
got an OTA update. You know,
Man,
takes a
you don't-
while.
There's
Right.
not a mesh network anywhere near.
It's also dependent on how complicated that the document is that's being scanned and how big
Right.
it is.
Yeah, the size of it, how much memory it takes up, all of that.
All of it
So-
adds up.
All right, Tobias, you going up?
Yeah, let's go get some stuff.
So is Tobias and
Right.
Dr. Jellybean leaving to go up top?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Blades, can I have some money?
Oh yeah, sure. Here's the 141 gold that I had.
Nice.
It is all yours.
Thanks. It'll be worth it. We're gonna fake so many deaths.
All of them.
It will become a lot easier than just actually killing them. Though it does last longer.
Okay.
As Tobias and Dr. Jellybean start to climb this ladder, the last thing you would hear from your companions is Rebate saying, "The last time I fought someone, they were wearing that armor there that you have fished up." As you guys climb up this janky-ass ladder,
Okay.
I will need athletics checks from both of you. It is slimy. It is rusted. It is, well, splintery because part of it's wood, but part of it's not wood. Yeah, the parts that aren't wood are rusty. The parts that are wood are all splintered. All of it half covered in this horrible grime. Yeah,
Okay.
athletics check.
Hey.
Hey!
No, I got a 6. That's a 2. Yeah, that's not a 1.
You do have Bardic if you want to use it.
No, he already rolled. He already used it.
I used it.
I thought he used second wind, didn't he?
He used both.
Did
Yeah,
both.
but then
Oh, no,
he
he
decided to
he
use
used it
them
on
both.
I
top,
wanted
right?
all of it.
He rolled the 1. Yep.
Yeah, and that's a 2, not a 1, so I can't reroll it. So it's a 6.
All right. As Tobias is climbing upward, one of the
Yeah, 'cause you
rungs,
don't have the climb cuff on.
Oh, I do have the climbing cup. You're
so
right.
wouldn't it be
which
advantage?
does give you advantage.
So
No, it
that's-
gives you anything below a 10 is anything below a 9 becomes a 9. Hang on.
Oh,
So it'd be a
it's
14?
reliable talent.
A 14, yeah. Ear cuff of the climber, anything that is on a roll of 7 or lower, treated as an 8. So it's an
Okay,
8.
so it's a
fair.
12.
12 total.
12.
All right, well, with the 12, Tobias, you start to fall as one of the rungs kind of breaks on you, and your hands start to free fall back as you're about 50 or so feet up at this point. What do you and Dr. Jellybean do? Unless the rest of you guys are watching this happen.
Can I try to catch him? Like, with one hand on the rung,
Give me a dexterity save.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going to try to hook my legs on the ladder, on one of the rungs.
Hey, look,
Can
Tobias
he
is
do
coming
that
back
at the
down.
same time?
I'll give Dr. Jellybean advantage on the dexterity save
Okay.
Because my arms are gone, so I'm like, ah!
as you try and hook yourself.
Here we go.
Come on, Dr. Jelly.
With
Big money.
advantage.
Pretty good.
Didn't need it. Rolls are
Neither.
on fire for all these physical stuff that you're not very good at.
I know.
Right?
With the 19, as Tobias starts kind of hooking himself and flying backwards, you reach out and grab his arm, because you guys are both small, so you easy kind of reach to each other as you're climbing. Grab onto his wrist. As Dr. Divine, you're hanging on like a hamster climbing a hamster tube.
Like a ladder.
Like
yeah.
a ladder. Yeah, exactly.
Like a person climbing a ladder.
No,
Climb
like
the
a
ladder.
hamster climbing a ladder, okay?
That's
As you
flawed.
do grab Tobias. As there's one rung missing now, but you can easily traverse it. You climb upward. And upward.
And upward.
And upward. About 130 feet up. You can see that there is indeed a steel mesh grate up top in your way.
Okay. I'm going to climb up. All right, Dr. Jellybean, I need you to hold me because I'm going to need my hands for this.
It
Do your
looks
best.
like it's been welded shut.
Uh-oh. All right. I'm going to
Can
try
I
to...
see through it?
Is it like this great?
Yeah, you can see through it. Yeah.
I'm going to make a... Damn it. Can't bring her with me. Why?
It's a very dim lit. There's still light, but very dim lit kind of alleyway of metal and wood.
Well, you
Oh.
might be able to pry it open from the other side, right?
The other side would
Be
probably
kinda
be
swap.
easier. So, yeah, I'm going to try something, Dr. Jelly, but just in case, do you have a list of what you need and money?
scribble it down real quick, the official term for
As we're
whatever
like
it-
hanging on the ladder, like she's writing in the corner of the ladder.
Rich
She
vellum
lets
copying
go to
paper.
scribble and falls.
I hooked my elbows
I mean,
underneath.
it's really just something like, yeah, I could tell you what it is if you want to write it down afterwards. Like, do you not
I'm
have
gonna
any
write. I'm
paper?
gonna write it.
I don't have any paper.
I got paper.
It's got
I think I gave you
swords.
a paper way easier than trying to write it.
No, I'm
Um,
right. I'm hooked on. I've hooked my elbows on, and I'm writing.
She's hooked,
Fine.
she's hooked on phonics.
Yeah. I'll give him the money. It's
Okay.
Just in
It's
case I
called,
can't break the grate, I'm going to, yeah, I'll go get the stuff if I can't break the grate.
called laminate film.
But also, do I want to break the grate? Like, wouldn't it be, then someone would know we came this way.
I mean, we're gonna want to go out that way at some point. I don't think
We're
we can
gonna-
go back the way we came.
We
Right,
want to come
eventually.
this way too.
Right.
We'll break it and then we'll just cover it up. We'll just put some leaves around it
Make
or
it look
something.
But
like
if
it
we-
wasn't broken.
Right, but if we leave it alone, then...
We got to go
Right.
out this way. There's no other way.
Right, but do we want to break it now? Is my question.
How else are we getting out of here?
I'm getting out of here.
he can cheat it,
Yeah, you're right. You can send your time ghost.
and then he can swap.
Which.
Right.
Well, then you're all by yourself out there.
Yeah, but I'm sneaky.
He's gonna sneak his way right into trouble.
Probably not.
Then we're
I'm
gonna
just
be.
buying some inks. I'm just buying some special laminate paper.
Then we're gonna be in like split the party 3 ways, where I'm just up here.
You're just at the
Maybe
top
you
of the
just-
ladder. You can see them
Just
down
you
below.
on down.
All
Hey,
right.
why do you guys think they stopped up there?
All right,
Oh,
I'm
what's
gonna.
happening?
Maybe
I've
they
got
don't know how to
gold.
open the door.
I've got list. I'm going to time ghost up.
Could be locked.
I'm gonna look. It's welded shut. You
It's been
said.
welded shut from this side.
The best kind of locked.
Yeah, that's
Permanently.
gonna be. I think it's best if we leave it alone for now, so they don't know people came this way.
All right.
Tell everyone I'll be back.
Well, it's a good thing you brought Dr. Jellybean up with you to save you
Right.
from the fall.
Yeah, otherwess I
But
would have been
upsides.
dead.
You'd have been
Um,
fine. Could've
be
still-
It's like
careful going back
mostly
down.
water.
Yeah,
All
be
right.
careful going back down.
You be careful. Don't fuck around up there.
I don't want to. I want to
You
get
might
this
find
over
out.
with.
Proceeds to fuck around.
Gonna fuck
Mike
around
is
even
literally
harder.
looking for a shop.
Okay.
So I'm gonna time ghost.
As
I'm
you
looking-
time ghost up, it is dirty, wet, dim lit alleyway. Goes up about 30 or so feet till you get to like a ceiling of what looks like the bottom of a ship running all along this alley. You see robed people, not robed, like cloaked individuals,
Mhm.
kind of clinging to the shadows as best they can as you just kind of appear up there. Few pairs
neat.
of like red glowing eyes stare at you from the shadows.
Look around. I'm gonna slip into the shadows and try to head out towards the market area.
Give me a
There
stealth
is
check at disadvantage.
That makes sense.
Mostly,
Come
mostly
on.
because people saw you bamf up there
Right. Well,
with a 12.
um,
So I'll say that is a failure, if that helps.
yeah, I'm gonna use my second win.
Okay. Another 10 with that
Nice.
second win for
Nice.
22. As for a moment you feel like those eyes that were watching you kind of start following you as you keep ducking around into different alleyways, kind of going through this dark corridors essentially. Windows like are open, but they're all broken. Or actually, they're all closed, but they're broken. Doors have been smashed in this part. This is like, you've never been this part of Bub's Hub. This is definitely sketchy people wandering through the streets. A lot of them look somewhat demonic, if not fully demonic, or plague-ridden, rats scampering about, occasional... Yeah, you would see like the occasional like jellyfish floating above the ceiling, just kind of hovering close to the ceiling. Water dripping around. It's not an assault to your senses, though. It's not like stinky. It's more like it's kind of harsh living here. But as you kind of slinking through the shadows, I want you to give me an investigation check. Trying to look for a store that sells.
Oh, it's
No
not
no
disadvantage.
disadvantage, so that's 16. Eventually kind of seeing a sign that looks like it was a shop once. Windows have all been boarded up. Door still looks usable, but the windows on the door have also been boarded up as they've been smashed previously Then you can see like the boards have been broken at one point, and the boards have been boarded up. I would just like read papers and inks and copying goods.
Gonna go in.
And drugs. Like it's kind of like written,
And drugs.
like spray
It's
painted
like
next to it. Yeah.
Noted. And drugs. I'm gonna sneak in.
As you slink into the store, instead of the normal like dinging of a bell, we
Mhm.
just hear this kind of scraping of iron as the door like kind of hits that. Where the bell once was is now just this rusty nail in this dark interior of a shop. You're immediately greeted by a crossbow to the face.
Whoa. Here to
As
buy.
this older gentleman, human looking at least. You here for the
Goodbye.
drugs, kid?
No drugs. I need
Why not?
it's
What's wrong with you? You
Oh.
already got him, huh?
I don't really like drugs. Really. It doesn't make me. I'm not good at it, so it doesn't. It's not good for my line of work.
Drugs are good at you.
Yeah, but they mess up my work.
What's your work?
I lean in. I kind of a bounty hunter.
Oh. The drugs are just for your targets. I gotcha.
I just nod. So I have a list here. I need
Well, I got Riz Razzes, Dimpleberries, you know. You're into the fun stuff.
I need this
I got
stuff
the-
called laminate. Laminate? You have
Oh,
laminate?
oh, you're serious? You don't want the drugs?
Yeah. No, I want laminate. This TS5. That's it? And 5 paperweight.
Still holding the crossbow. Yeah. We probably got that. Let me check the stock.
Well, that sounds great, mister. Thank you.
Just kind of barrels into like a counter and starts grabbing, looks like a handful of wrinkled paper. Is this the stuff?
Does it look like laminate paper?
Looks maybe laminate. Yeah. It's it.
Okay.
That'll be 200 gold.
I would have given him 146 gold, and I have 5 platinum.
How much is it supposed to cost? Tell me. You did. It was
Hun-
150.
150.
Yeah, I would have been like, it'll be around $150.
No, right here. That's too much.
Oh, you want less? I'll give you less. He kind of takes a piece of paper and tears it up, throws it across the room. $200 gold.
Well, you see, mister, it's supposed to only be 150. Yeah, 150 gold.
Looks at the paper in his hand, just kind of puts it into 2 piles. You can have that.
No, I
you can
think
have that pile for 150 gold.
Do I need? Would I even know? Do I need all of it?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, I don't trust it at all.
13. You're not sure that he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. So see, I start counting. All right. Hey, buddy. It's both stacks, and it's the PS5. I'm starting to look around. Yeah, this is the stuff, but I need that one. I got 150 gold for you.
152.
Yeah, that's fair. That's everything I've got. Okay.
Okay. I'll hand you the paper. I should have gotten in the paper business instead of the drugs.
Right. And I need the ink too that goes with the laminates.
Yeah, and I'll just get a couple of bottles of ink and just hand them over to you.
Okay. That should be everything. And I'll put it in my pouch and hand him 150 gold.
It's way easier than drugs.
It is. Selling wizard stuff is way easy.
Wizard
That's how you catch 'em.
stuff? What's that?
That's how you catch them.
Okay. He just starts kind of lean back. Come back for any more of your paper and ink goods that you need. Just gives you this smile.
Okay. It was great. Thank you. And I'm just get out of there. Because he's like, this is good.
You might, I would say, even with 13 insight check, he's probably not the owner of the establishment.
I gathered that. I'd rather not get shot by a crossbow. I have what I need.
Because he was actually trying to give you more than what you needed at first.
I probably have too much since I took the both piles.
But I will say, easily enough, you rolled good on your stealth check previously. You make your way back to the sewers. Is Dr. Jellybean just waiting up top there the whole time?
Uh-huh.
Her arms are getting tired.
You're not gonna just like climb down and hang out with us?
I don't want to. Well,
She made
I
her
mean-
choice.
We're gonna take it kind of personally, if we're being honest.
Dr. Jellybean, how you doing up there?
I'm good. I just want to make sure Tobias gets back and gets the right thing so I can send him. If he gets the wrong thing, I can send him back.
I mean, I got 2 double stacks of paper. You've got probably more than what
You
you
just
need.
needed one copy
You could
sheet.
do that down here too.
Needed card stock. You got the wrong stuff, man.
But then he'd have to climb down, and then he'd have to climb back up. And I could just look at it and be like, no,
Yeah, because I'm only gone like 10 minutes. It sounds.
messed up.
I got in like 30 minutes or so.
30 minutes. I come back.
But what are the rest of you guys doing as Tobias is gone for a while?
Fish.
So you don't like squids? You think they're creepy looking?
Who?
Tobias, because he doesn't like
Well,
tentacles.
Tobias isn't
And
there.
also Louise.
Louise.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I mean, did you see the things that we were up against? They were trying to suck my brain out, man.
But he's not a squid.
I mean, it's close enough. I mean, I
Yes, but
side
they
with
both have-
Louise on this.
They both have tentacles. You could call them a squid face, and people wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah, what about jellyfish?
No, those still sting you. Those are bad as well.
What about moles?
Moles.
Yeah, star-nosed mole has like a tentacle thing on the end of it.
I always thought those were more of like a whisker thing, or I don't know.
Well, they can kind of control them.
Can they actually do that?
Yes.
wiggle their little.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
That's their
like if you look at a
feelers.
star-nosed mole. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I don't know. I would have to think. I don't really think of squids when I think of them.
So is it just like aquatic beings or
You just not like
multiple
things in water?
arms?
Do you not like water? Because that would be kind of weird.
How
No,
do you
I
feel
don't
about
like
spiders?
poop water. When's the last time we saw a spider? But no, I don't like
Okay.
them.
I don't know
Ah.
about- I don't think we've seen a spider.
Malcolm has his book out and is just making notes.
It's okay.
Just
Aethel's making mental notes.
Just writes spider indifferent.
Spider? Question mark.
As
Clear.
Ah,
Need more information.
you would hear a lot of noise coming from in the hut as REB8 is in there, just kind of crashing around some things. And Tomas would just kind of be out looking at the water.
Rock
Ugh.
octopi.
Yes, definitely.
Hmm.
Dr. Jellybean, how you holding up there?
As
She's just happy to be up there having her alone time.
Like, yeesh.
Tobias does come back, he does have the right stuff.
Oh, good. You didn't mess it up. Way to go.
Yeah, that's I don't want to do that again. Here you go. I'm gonna bam down. Do my whole time ghost hanging on. He looks like a climber.
I guess
Switch
I'll climb down the regular way.
No, I'm still climbing down the regular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You can easily climb down a lot easier than climbing up. Because at least you have that downward trajectory. But as you go back down into the sewers with Tomas and Rebate and the rest of your crew, have the materials to copy over this one scroll in the hopes that it will make your plan come to fruition. That is where we're going to end tonight. As you have a plan, unsure what's happening to your vessel at this time, but you know something is.
Not happy.
Either way. That's where we're going to pick up next time, folks. So there's a chance we might do a skip week next week. Been a while since we've had an off week, so maybe we'll do a skip week, maybe not. Stick around and find out, I guess. But thanks for watching tonight, and we'll see everyone next week.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye, guys.
Later, Nat.
Bye.